Yeah, yeah. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, oh, oh, yeah. Oh, oh. Listen, we got too many pessimists, got too much arrogance. How did we get here? Yeah. Well, my mom told me as a child that my God made me to be what I want if He makes it clear. Yeah. So never mind what people say when everything don't go your way. Yeah. Life gets hard, and that's good for you. Cause easy never made it worth it. Keep working. I'm looking for a breakthrough, a breakthrough, a reason to believe that I can dream. And the things that couldn't break you, they make you. Breaking through it won't leave you broken. Say, oh, oh, yeah, oh, 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 oh. Why don't they wanna believe that we'll do anything? We're made for so much, yeah. My mom told me as a child.
Hello? Supposed to be.
Good morning. Good morning, Breakthrough friends. Good morning to our Breakthrough students and families. Good morning to our Breakthrough staff and teaching fellows. Welcome to our 2020 Breakfast of Champions. In past years, by now we would have supplied you with a hot cup of coffee and a toasted bagel, but this year, you're on your own. I'm sorry to disappoint, but since we can't impress you with a hot breakfast, today we're going to have to impress you with our ideas and our passion for the work we do with our remarkable Students Teaching Students model. My name is Jason Duckworth. I am board chair of Breakthrough of Greater Philadelphia. And over the last 25 years, my family has been involved with Breakthrough in some fashion. But let me tell you, this year is different. This year, George Floyd was murdered. This year, Breonna Taylor was murdered. This year, Americans took to the streets to say that its iniquities are no longer acceptable. And this year and this week in this city, Walter Wallace was killed. And protesters yet again took to the streets to demand justice, to demand that this nation live up to its promise that all men are created equal. I know many of you in our audience this morning are educators, you're teachers, you're school leaders, you're supporters of the educational system like I am. But all of us must confront this reality that our educational system has been a source of systemic racism. Let me give you a little story from my own personal experience. When my family moved from Lower Merion to Center City in 2013, I was shocked to discover that more than $10,000 per year in per student funding was taken away from my daughters. I was further shocked to discover that the teacher salary scale was actually much lower in the city of Philadelphia, sometimes 20% lower for exactly the same job with the same years of experience. And these facts are not state secrets. They're just a Google search away. And they are plain evidence that we have educational systems that perpetuate unequal opportunity. And I know you care. I care. What do we do? I humbly submit to you this morning that Breakthrough is part of the solution. Until we get Harrisburg to change the funding formula for education, or until we convince well-meaning suburbanites that they got to tax themselves more so that we have equal funding for schools, programs like Breakthrough must fill the void. Breakthrough supports academically motivated middle school students with a high-intensity summer program and a high-quality school year program on weekends. The magic of what we do is that we have students, college students, act as their instructors. And these college students are themselves exploring careers in education. They need classroom experience. They need mentorship. And when we bring these remarkable groups of students together, magic truly happens. Breakthrough is part of leveling the playing field. So on top of all this, there's COVID. And COVID, of course, has revealed the same kinds of iniquities that I just discussed. If you do a survey of the school districts in our region right now, you'll find that it's the more affluent districts that are open, at least on a hybrid basis, and poor ones tend to be closed. So while Lower Merion or Harriton High School right now, kids can go to school 2 days a week, it's the affluent and affluent private schools and parochial schools that are open. Our poorer districts tend to be closed. My own daughters attend City of Philadelphia public schools, and my 12th grader right now is in her bedroom at math class. But I have some good news. Breakthrough is open for school. Thanks to our partnership with Germantown Friends School, we are able to provide our school year weekend program in person safely with socially distanced measures. And even this past summer, when so many programs for youth in our city closed, Breakthrough pivoted and it performed. We worked with Germantown Friends to secure laptops and software licenses. Our teaching fellows figured out how to do virtual instruction via Zoom. And our students and their families, they recommitted to learning. They figured out how to grow in math and literacy and a panoply of special electives in spite of these difficult circumstances. And more than 100 of our middle schoolers and 20 teaching fellows made magic happen this past summer. Now, none of these amazing things could happen without dedicated students and families, without dedicated teaching fellows, without staff and support from Germantown Friends, but it also couldn't happen without all of you. Donors, supporters, people who put in a kind word for the work we do. We couldn't do it without you. So before I go, I just want to say a few words of thanks. I'd first of all like to thank our breakfast committee. So Naney Flaherty and Amy Branch, thank you so much. They served as co-chairs. The committee was also comprised of Bridget Blake, Cornelius Brown, Marnie Kerr, Susan Fleming, Hannah Henderson, Darren Spielman, Helen Kim, and my mom, Sharon Parker. So thank you all. I also should say thank you to the tech gurus at GFS, Ada and John. I also want to say thank you to our videographer, Scott Foley. This morning, we come together to celebrate Breakthrough. So enough of me talking. Let's hear from the students and families of Breakthrough.
Hi, my name is Renee Mack, and this is
Isabella Mack
and we are a parent and student from
of Breakthrough of Greater Philadelphia.
Hello, my name is Naylene Colbert and my son is Robert Alexander Colbert.
This is the video where I will explain why I like Breakthrough.
What we loved about our program was that it helped my child during this very stressful and confined time continue her education through the summer, make new friends, and be social.
He started Breakthrough this summer and we both actually loved it.
I like Breakthrough because it gives me opportunities normal school wouldn't.
He had classes every day, Monday through Friday.
For instance, we probably wouldn't read Claudia Coven this year. We'll read another book that's like, what does this have to do with anything? Math. We're probably not going to have the discussions we're going to have. Same with science and writing.
I like that it helped me learn things that I'm going to learn in this school year, because today was my first day of school, and in science class she talked about how she's going to teach us about reproduction. I was like, I already
covered it.
That.
He also had homework due, which he loved. And he loved the fact that he was actually learning something new each day.
I had a lot of fun this year. Normal school, we don't have electives. All we get is, gym, art, music, and computers? Yeah, normally a lot of public schools don't have that, but we need other stuff.
And my daughter, who has excelled in things like soccer, volleyball, acting, drama, and yearbook, will enhance her full educational experience by not taking off those summer months. And we didn't compromise anything.
I mean, like electives this year, I did Italian with teacher Caitlin and self-care with teacher Mia.
And what are you going to do when you graduate?
I'm going to start my own business.
Okay, because last week she was going to be a teacher.
We love the program and hope to see you in the fall.
Am I going to do that in real school? I don't think so. What public school do you learn a new language? I don't know. Tell me. But yeah, that's one of the those are some reasons why I like Breakthrough.
So we fully support and encourage everyone else to participate and support with the program that we finished this year and hope to complete when my daughter finishes high school. What's it called again?
Breakthrough of Greater Philadelphia. Yeah.
Thank you.
Good morning. Thank you for joining the Breakfast of Champions. My name is Michelle Palmer, and I'm the Director of Program. I started this position in February, and I was so thrilled to have the opportunity to work for an organization with an outstanding mission. I found my dream job. Then COVID-19 hit, and I panicked. How would we run a summer academic enrichment program? As we started to work from home, one of the first things I did was read the applications of the new rising 7th grade students. The student essays were amazing, and immediately I knew that our program would have to operate virtually. And we did it. This summer, Breakthrough transformed our summer program into an amazing virtual learning experience. Breakthrough has a dual mission. We give students who want more in academics the opportunity to learn and grow by providing engaging enrichment experiences. Since 1995, Breakthrough has served more than 1,300 underserved students. We also have the mission to train future educators. Education is paramount to the future of our children and our country. Breakthrough engages talented college students from around the country to teach in the summer and the Saturday program, and to serve as role models and mentors to our students. We provide comprehensive hands-on training to novice teachers with the goal that they will remain in the field of education. Breakthrough has served more than 300 students as part of our pathway to careers in education and other fields. Here are some exciting highlights from what we did this summer in our virtual platform. We had close to 100 students and 20 teaching fellows. And I'm proud that we were able to pay our teaching fellows a competitive wage and help them expand teaching in a new way. We had fabulous guest speakers like Henry Lawrenson from the World Health Organization and Victoria Wyeth, granddaughter of world famous artist Andrew Wyeth. We provided over 40 students with Chromebooks and provided all students with books and supplies. This fall, we are offering in-person Saturday program for 7th and 8th grade at Germantown Friends School. We have volunteer teaching fellows from Arcadia, LaSalle, Swarthmore, and Temple University. We have 2 GFS high school seniors as assistant volunteer teaching fellows. And Satoya Wright, our instructional coach for math this summer, is our new dean of faculty for the fall and spring. The students have classes in public speaking, financial literacy, using the EverFi program, writing, and literature. We will have guest speakers such as Travis Rhodes, regional president of BB&T Bank, Travis came to Breakthrough 2 weeks ago and did a great presentation on financial literacy with our 8th grade students. We are excited about the fall and believe that our students will truly benefit from this in-person classroom experience. As you watch the students in the videos, you may think that they're scripted, but this is absolutely not the case. Our students are passionate about learning and breakthrough. They are future leaders, and we are happy to help them on their journey, but we need your support. Thank you for joining us today. Our students and teaching fellows are the true champions. I love my job, and it is an honor to be a part of this unique organization that is making an impact in our city.
Satoya, talk to us about how often you engage with the teaching fellows and what your observations are on the growth of the teaching fellows over the course of the summer.
For sure. I would have to say, first and foremost, Breakthrough chose an excellent cohort. I mean, they're just excellent individuals. All day, every day, often out 11 p.m., 12, 1 a.m. A lot of our texts, sorry, it's late. It's like, no, I'm up, but it's just great to see their growth, but more importantly, the hard work and commitment that they put into it. Oftentimes, the lessons that they presented in front of the students was their second or third run through. They did a demo with me. They did a demo with their peers.
My first Saturday at Breakthrough was one of the most terrifying and happiest days of my entire life, and it is definitely a day that I will never forget. It was terrifying because it was something that I've never done before. But it was one of the happiest days because I got to see how incredible and courageous and extraordinary the Breakthrough students are.
Even if the experience was different over a virtual platform, I just feel like I learned a lot from my Breakthrough experience, and I definitely want to take this with me in the upcoming year, getting participating in more education-focused clubs on campus, even though we'll be online.
I learned a lot about developing professional relationships between myself, my other teachers. I also learned how to develop relationships between myself and my students. That's something that I had observed while in college, but I never actually got to take part in that. So it was really nice to get like a handle on how exactly those relationships begin and are fostered, especially online.
It was just great to see their growth because they were committed to the students and truly committed to equity and aligning their practices with their personal beliefs and the beliefs of Breakthrough.
Getting to sit down with the students and to struggle with them and grow with them in order for them to have that light bulb moment at the end of the day is something that you can't replace with any other experience than the one you get here at Breakthrough. That light bulb moment that I'm referring to is when a student figures it out. When they're able to connect the dots at the end of the day and have everything make sense in their head. Whether that's to solve a math equation or figuring out what they want to major in college and what their passions are. I care deeply about Breakthrough as an organization because they were able to give me these opportunities and that because of the opportunities they are able to give our students. Breakthrough is an incredible organization. Thank you.
Yeah, so I really enjoyed my time this summer, and I'm definitely looking forward to the possibility of coming back next summer. Thank you.
This past summer, I had the opportunity to serve as a math instructional coach, in which I witnessed the hard work, perseverance, and dedication of teaching fellows and students alike. I'd like to take a moment to introduce one of our students, Jemima. Jemima has been with the Breakthrough program for over 3 years and was with us for our virtual summer program. She's going to take a moment to share with you the impact that the Breakthrough program has had on her academic achievements and life overall. Thank you.
Hi, I am Jemima Odawali, a 9th grade student, and I'm going to share what Breakthrough means to me. To me, Breakthrough isn't just somewhere to go on the weekends or something to do during the summer, but Breakthrough is deeper than that. I've been attending Breakthrough for the past 3 years now. Saying my experience at Breakthrough is good would be an understatement. Breakthrough has taught me to be hardworking, dedicated, respectful, and excellent in learning. Since I started Breakthrough, my student mentality has increased rapidly. My diction has expanded from the books I was given to read. I can analyze and interpret data. My math skills have immensely expanded, and more. Only positive things can come out of Breakthrough, no matter who you are or what you stand for. To me, Breakthrough is an open door, an opportunity to do more for my education, an opportunity to gain intellectual strength, and an opportunity to become a better me. Thank you so much, Breakthrough of Greater Philadelphia.
My name is Sharon Parker, and I am Breakthrough. I'm Breakthrough actually through and through. I am a career educator, a retired public school superintendent, and I'm a third generation Breakthrough volunteer. For those of you who are doing the quick math and are looking on screen, you notice I'm a bit advanced in years. And while I don't want this to sound like an Ancestry.com advertisement, I want you to know, for those who have done the math inherent in the statement, third generation volunteer, please be assured that Breakthrough was not founded in 1898. No, this was founded approximately 25, 26 years ago. 1898 was the year that my own grandmother might have been founded, but I was drawn into Breakthrough the same way I traveled down the slippery slope into den motherhood, junior prom decorator and hot dog mother at the football games. And that was the slippery slope named my son, Jason Duckworth. You met Jason at the beginning of today's program. He is a Breakthrough board member, and this is the ancestry part. And he was married to Angela Duckworth, who, as an undergraduate in college, was one of the founding forces behind Breakthrough. And now the next generation is Amanda, my granddaughter, whose head is filled with excitement and heart with a passion for teaching. And Amanda worked for 2 summers as a Breakthrough teaching fellow and teacher assistant. Well, my family's enthusiasm brought me through those Breakthrough doors. And the good news is that in this time of profound need in a climate of uncertainty, those Breakthrough doors remain wide open, offering a welcome to students, to parents, to supporters, to become Breakthrough. So this morning, you've been looking through those doors. And in a few minutes, I'm going to invite you to step boldly through them and broadly into Breakthrough. Everyone who comes through the Breakthrough doors is drawn for a reason, and each of us have a story. Before Breakthrough was even a twinkle in my daughter-in-law's eye or anyone else's eye, I would have been a candidate for Breakthrough. My father was a delightfully charming and witty swashbuckler with an 8th grade education. Now, maybe he had it, maybe he didn't, but we all went with that family story. My mother was a point of pride for her entire family and the only child to graduate in her family from high school. My parents' goal for me was clear: to look at them as role models. Both were bright, well-spoken, and successful in their chosen career paths. My father was a Marine and a closing salesman in our little neighborhood store. My mother was our local school secretary, and she was the consummate church lady. My academic journey was uncharted. My parents' goals, again, were clear: hold your head up, prepare for a stable job, and you work hard. College was a far, far path away, and that path to it was no more than an overgrown hiking trail. There were no trail maps, no guides, no guardrails, and no one to help us figure out that right way to go. Yet somehow I made it up the trail. Of course, those were the days when you also walked 2 miles to school in a 6-foot snowfall. Yes, I went up that trail. I had scrapes, I had bruises, but today we are living in a far more complicated time than those times of my adolescence 60 years ago. Holy smokes, we are living in a far more complicated time than we were 7 months ago. Throughout my career in public education as a teacher and a school administrator, It was my own early struggles motivated me to clear the way for students to achieve their dreams and, more importantly, to achieve their potential. The underserved child was my motivation because I was that underserved child. I taught with a vengeance. I even gave away our family guinea pigs as spelling bee prizes to my students. And I suspect my son Jason is still grieving for at least 2 or 3 of those guinea pigs. I took an electric frying pan to school and I cooked Elizabethan recipes and force-fed Shakespeare to my students, literally. As a principal and as a school superintendent, I led with passion and achievement for safe schools. And as those parents of mine required, I held up my head. I worked hard, and the seemingly endless hours of studying and practice prepared me for my career path, and a sense of humor helped as well. I was prepared for my challenges, but today is a very new day. I can assure you that no academic preparation, professional credentialing, or life experiences have adequately prepared educators and educational systems for the challenges currently at hand. Even the bright lights of optimism and good humor are overshadowed by pandemic realities. On the best of days and the best of times, the goals of public education are honorable, but the delivery process is flawed. I correct myself. Very honestly, the delivery process is broken. In addition to 7 months of distancing and disruption, resources remain inadequate. School culture, even online, can be less than safe and welcoming. So public education is not a standalone vehicle for student instruction and achievement. And every competent school leader is constantly engaged for the search for alternative funding and in forging partnerships to serve their students. I served 2 highly privileged suburban public school districts, and even I was working diligently in those districts to expand the educational opportunities for my students. Like every school administrator, putting service above self and often sacrificing personal dignity, and I almost hesitate to tell you some of these stories, often sacrificing personal dignity and consistently practicing acts of humility. I baked cookies and stood on a corner in Swarthmore. I begged for the children in the community. I have flipped pancakes, and in Unionville, I got down on a milking stool and milked a big old cow to raise funds and lift community spirits. I searched for open and welcoming doors, and I searched for organizations like Breakthrough to help me shepherd the children of my school community. But this morning, I'm searching for you. I am welcoming you to step confidently through the Breakthrough doors. I am inviting you to become Breakthrough through bold giving. Well, today, our consumerism, frankly, is limited due to conditions that are so well beyond our control. But we can redirect our spending in exciting and right ways and make a difference in a life of a child who will eventually make a difference in our lives. I know there are many competing honorable interests for our discretionary funds. I'm a church lady. I get the mail and I get the moment. But imagine if each of us gave just a portion of what we can't spend today to Breakthrough. Nice dinner out? Whoops, we're not going to be doing that. Let's give to Breakthrough. Planning that summer vacation? Maybe we shouldn't plan so quickly. Let's give a portion of that to Breakthrough for a child. Holiday party? Nope, won't be happening. breakthrough. And my favorite, going across state lines in search of a perfectly wonderful meal and some antique shopping and looking at some water. Well, I'm going to tell you, those weekend getaways, not right now. And if you're a Pennsylvanian, don't even think about going to New Jersey, Maryland, and Delaware, because the welcome mat is not there and somebody's looking at our license plates. We're staying home. But we can regain the power of our own giving. Imagine today opening the breakthrough door for the children of Greater Philadelphia. So as many of these doors are closed to us, let's assure that the breakthrough doors continue to offer that wide welcome to a deserving student. Now, I know that you've been seeing opportunities for online giving on a lovely background. Here, a screen that will allow you to make this move, this bold move at this moment. Now, if we were sitting around dining tables, this is the time when a good leader at the table would hand us a pen, would hand us a pledge card. We might find our wallets twitching and our checkbooks hopping out. We would discreetly look in front of us, but every now and then cast an eye to the right or the left to kind of see what others were giving. It was a wonderful source of peer pressure and motivation. But without that today, we have the greatest motivation. And that is our desire to make a difference, our desire to provide for a child. So I ask you today, in this time of giving, if not now, when are we going to do it? If not now, when? Join me, Be Breakthrough. In just a moment, you are going to see our final video. And that's going to be the students' expression for our gratitude, their students' expression of gratitude for our generosity. And we want to give them that opportunity for gratitude. Following the video, we're going to ask you to remain with us in a breakout room where you'll be able to meet some of our students and staff, where you will be able to interact in real time, ask your questions, listen to their answers. You will be in that breakout room as you will be meeting Breakthrough. And the good news is those breakthrough doors are open. And let us all keep it that way. Thank you. Thank you for joining us this morning. Be Breakthrough.
Hello, my name is Melissa. My name is Sabria. And we're here to tell you what Breakthrough means to us. I am so happy I chose to send Sabria to Breakthrough. I feel the program helped her to cultivate her educational ability by embracing new learning techniques. It has also afforded her the opportunity to meet new people and build new relationships.
I am so glad that I agreed to attend the Breakthrough program. It has been an amazing experience. I just loved learning new things and expanding my knowledge. We did so many cool and exciting things. Oh, and I just loved Spirit Check. I can't wait to return.
Thank you, Breakthrough.
Hi, my name is Cameron Davis, and I would just like to say thank you so much to Breakthrough Greater Philadelphia for everything that you guys have done for me. I've been with Breakthrough since I was in 6th grade, and for the past 7 years, they've helped me establish network, build connection, even build a sense of community within this program. And the skills that they've given me, networking-wise and school-wise, I still use to this very day at Westchester University, where I am a sophomore with a 4.0 GPA. So thank you so much, Breakthrough.